What's up, everybody? Back with another episode, Talking NASCAR podcast. Good news is, it's going up on time, and Hitmaster's here.
Hello.
Bad news is, we're on a bad note. Yeah. I just got home from work, watched the whole basketball game at work, at the Breslin Center with all my coworkers and all the other people working, and was not. It was a great game. Let me just say that. I'm not going to make a video about it, so I'm going to talk about it here. It was a great game. It was just
Oh yeah,
I have to credit Kansas State. There was no like ref ball. There was no fucking bullshit choking. There was none of that. I mean, it was just a back and forth effort, and credit to them. I mean, the Noel guy, he's an incredible player and deserves it all. And I miss you
I
put up.
told my family. I told my family, if Michigan State was to lose in any way, I'd want it to be like this. Go into overtime. That's what a Sweet 16 game is. You want to go to the Elite Eight for a championship. That's
Hey, it was. I mean,
the best
it
way.
took until the Sweet 16 for an overtime game in this whole tournament, and she got to be a part of it. So that's pretty cool. Um,
And it was a good one too.
it was a really good game. They played hard and they did well, and there's a lot of what ifs. I'm not looking back on that right now. I'm gonna look to the future. They have a great recruiting class coming in next season, and we get the off season now to reflect on it, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
It was such a surreal experience getting to actually watch that game at the Breslin Center, though, with all those people surrounding the TV. Um, it's an experience I'll never forget, even if they did lose. So that was pretty cool. But anyway, about NASCAR stuff. So Atlanta's in the books. We're going to talk about all of it. There's a lot to talk about. It was a pretty eventful weekend in Atlanta for all the wrong reasons. I really, other than that though, there is not a lot. This was a very light news week outside of stuff relating to Atlanta. So it's gonna be pretty quick news stuff. But I know we've got Hitmaster's got a couple things. I got a backup topic, so I think we're all set there. We'll find stuff as we go too. Won't be a problem. And then at the end we will preview COTA or Circuit of the Americas, which is coming up. So should be all good news there. Let's jump into Atlanta. First, we'll start with the truck race. Disclaimer, I did not watch any of the races this year. I saw a tiny bit of the cup race. Just a tiny bit of the cup race. None of the trucks, none of the Xfinity. Everything I saw about those was on highlights. So, if you saw them, Hitmaster, though, go.
All I saw was the Xfinity series. And to be honest with you, after looking at the highlights, Cup Series and the Truck Race, I liked the Xfinity Series race more. And
Okay.
there's big news on the Xfinity race, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah. For the trucks, though, there was an overtime finish, so that's pretty cool. Pretty lackluster overall. The big controversy from the weekend, though, came from the Xfinity race. So
Yep.
Josh Williams made his name known in NASCAR forever when he was told to park his car because he had pieces falling off his car. So he was told to park it. What does he do? Parks it on the front stretch and walks to the garage.
I think in one of the podcasts he was in, they go, so what made you do the park it at the start finish line? And he goes, well, the main reason why was because my car got past the pit road and it was going super slow and I couldn't get there in time. But my second thing was, I mean, they told me to park it, they just didn't say where.
So
And
so
so he
funny.
parked it at the start finish line.
It's so funny. The move to park it was out of protesting the officiating. I think getting parked it was a little extensive for what they were parking him for, so I can feel it in that regard. It was kind of funny to watch on replay. That was a little sad to watch, seeing that's what the state of NASCAR has become, with people just getting so pissed off that they're parking their cars in the middle of the track and abandoning them. But life is life, and that's how things go around here. To protest officiating, he has suspended one race, cited for bad behavior. Which is just a stupid reason. Okay, I get you suspended one race. I thought it was going to be more than that, but he got suspended one race. But the reasoning is so stupid. And it justifies Williams' move more in that regard. I think the publicity and the press he's getting from this is worth missing one race. So I don't know if you got anything else you want to add to that, Master, but
Well, I was gonna say the results for the Truck Series, and then I was gonna go to the Xfinity.
yeah, do that. That's a good idea.
Fine. All right. I'll say the top 15 because it'll just be better if I do top 15. So we're gonna start from 15 to 1. So 15th was Chris Wright, and it's not spelled Khris. It's called Kris for some reason. Ryan Vargas. Brett Holm finishes 13th, and surprisingly, this is a surprise, Hailie Deegan finishes 12th after starting 32nd. Ty Majeski finishes 11th. Jack Wood finishes 10th. Crafton finishes 9th. Timmy Hill finishes 8th. Chase Purdy 7th. Matty D in 6th. Ben Rhodes in 5th. Bailey Curry in 4th. John Hunter Nemechek gets 3rd. Nicholas Sanchez gets 2nd in the number 2 car. What are the odds? And then Christian Eckes wins Atlanta. And I think that's his first win. I don't know. Not of his career, but
season.
Yeah. And then, no surprise here, so we're just going to go quickly down it. Jeremy Clemens finishes 15th. Anthony Alfredo, 14th. Brendan Poole, 13th. Cole Custer, 12th. Ryan Sieg in 11th. Justin Haley finishes 10th in the 10 car. Sam Mayer finishes 9th. John Hunter Nemechek finishes 8th. Josh Berry will finish 7th. Brett Moffitt, 6th. Riley Herbst, 5th. Parker Kligerman will finish 4th. Ryan Truex in 3rd. Daniel Hemrick in 2nd. And, wow, what a shocker. Austin Hill wins Atlanta. Not a surprise there.
Whoa, yay, so excited. But yeah, there's the results. Good. And then to go to the Cup race. It's funny, I forgot this race was even on because the MSU game was on, and I completely forgot about it. And there was we had other stuff to do with that day anyways too. So I turned it on to with 15 to go to watch a lap, and then we flipped back, and then I literally turned it on as they were coming out of turn 4 for Logano to win the race, which was just a very depressing sight to see. But from what I saw in highlights, it wasn't that great of a race either. For the most part, a lot of, Atlanta as a super. Sorry, my chair's fucking up. Atlanta as a super speedway. As we saw the last couple 2 races last year, a lot of wrecks and a lot of very competitive racing, and I was expecting a lot of that here too. With this car, I didn't really get a lot of that. There were a couple of bigger crashes. But nothing too massive, per se. I don't know. It didn't feel. I don't know. I don't know if they really reconfigured Atlanta, or maybe it was just how the cars were different. It just didn't feel like very good racing, in my opinion. And of course, when Logano wins, it's not really a great race at all. So, I can take that into account too. But looking past that perspective, that's what I mean. I don't know whether you got any other thoughts to add on to that one, Hitmaster.
Fuck Joey Logano.
Cheers to that one. Cheers to that one. There you go.
The finishing results for that race, it was Todd Gilliland in 15th. Alex Bowman finishes 14th. Ross Chastain finishes 13th. Noah Gragson finishes 12th. Austin Spindrick finishes 11th. Bushy Bitch finishes 10th. Ty Gibbs finishes 9th. Eric Jones finishes 8th. Ryan Blaney finishes 7th. Denny Hamster finishes 6th. Tyler Reddick finishes 5th. Corey LaJoie finished 4th. I got close. Remember, I picked Corey LaJoie to win that race. I got close.
We're gonna talk about Corey LaJoie a little bit more after we finish talking about Atlanta. I forgot about that.
Christopher Bell finishes 3rd. Good race for him. Person that should have won the race, Brad Keselowski, finishes 2nd. And then Joey Logano, who cares about him, finishes 1st.
For all the Hendrick haters out there, good news for you. The Chevy dominance ends. This is the first non-Chevy points-paying win of the season. Sucks it had to be like the worst non-Chevy driver out there.
I'd rather it be Brad Keselowski to do it.
I would have rather preferred Brad Keselowski to win. I would have preferred Corey LaJoie to win too, but no, that didn't happen. But overall, it just wasn't a great weekend of racing, overshadowed by a bunch of just stupid, silly controversy and PR stunts that it just wasn't a good weekend for NASCAR overall. But such is life in the time of the corporate world. But let's talk about Corey LaJoie actually a little bit. Because I sparked a big Instagram debate in the comment section of a NASCAR Instagram post about this, and it really comes down to the question: is Corey LaJoie a good driver or not? Because this is something that is actually quite debatable. I never thought about it. He's been in the Cup Series for a few years now. But really has nothing to show for it, even though he has seemed to become one of the more popular drivers in the garage, or not in the garage, but with the fans. We'll get to the garage a little bit later. There's some stuff about that got revealed, but no, he seems to be one of the more popular drivers like active drivers in the sport right now. But is it really justified? Could finish his 4th at Atlanta this year. Last race at Atlanta, he almost won, too, and he crashed late, but he led a lot. But in my opinion, what else has he really had to show for it? He hasn't really ran that well on a lot of the other tracks or any other races or any other, what am I trying to say? Any other cars. But I guess it does come down to the fact, does he need a better ride, too? Spire Motorsports is not necessarily one of the top rides in NASCAR from a long shot. So even if you give Corey LaJoie like a spot, like another ride at, what's it called? Trackhouse, maybe? They expand to a 3rd car ever full time, or even like a colleague, give him a colleague ride. Just a slight step up in stronger equipment, and see how he does. To me, he's kind of like a Matt DiBenedetto, though. He's gonna get close. He's gonna put up some good runs. He's gonna be popular with the fans, but I don't think he's gonna get the job done. I like let's hear your thoughts on that.
I think. I feel like Corey LaJoie will be good soon. I mean, I don't know which race it was, but I know it was Atlanta, but there was another race where he almost won. He basically led almost all the laps. Keyword almost. And then I think he spun out at one point, but I think he could be good. I think he's to learn and everything, but I I think he'll get it. I think he'll get, and who knows, maybe at Bristol Dirt, since people say he's a good dirt racer. So maybe he can win at Bristol Dirt and or at any other track other than Atlanta.
Well, he has to win in Atlanta first. Sorry about that. Uh, yeah, he's got to win in Atlanta first. But honestly, if he more consistently performs better, I do think he would be justified for a better ride. And if he's still not good, then it's on him. But if he gets better, then it's on the ride. So I wouldn't say his hype is completely unjustified, though I don't say it's completely justified either. But still some room to grow in that regard there. So we got a little bit of new stuff. A couple of claims came out, I think both from Kyle Busch and Ross Chastain, that all respect between drivers and other teams has been completely lost in the garage. And I'm really not surprised. I'm not surprised that they just don't respect anybody anymore. To be fair, a lot of people don't respect NASCAR anymore. They see it as a joke, and I could kind of see that. But it is also kind of sad. I mean, drivers aren't friends with each other anymore, or whatnot. I think the claim that all respect has been lost is not quite true. I think they're exaggerating a little for media clicks, if you know what I mean. But I do think, it comes down to, there's just no chemistry with the drivers anymore. I think that comes down to personalities, too. Lack of personality in the garage. The few drivers who do have personality are looked down upon. And the ones that do aren't going to respect anybody who doesn't. And so I think it kind of just, you hit a couple of walls there, and it doesn't really speak good. I don't know if you heard those claims or not, if you can elaborate on that.
Yeah, I feel like it's all started when COVID hit and all that,
Mm-hmm.
and it just went downhill straight up because there was no fans to talk to, and they had to do was just talk to them, the other drivers, and it's like we don't we don't want this. We want the community to talk to us. We don't want it just to be an empty seats.
Yeah, I can agree with that too. We'll see if that gets elaborated further upon in the future. Some broadcast updates for Coda. I don't know who this is. I think it's Gwyneth Steiner and Kurt Busch, surprisingly, are going to be in the booth. They will be in Tony Stewart's place, so there will be 4 guys in the booth, with Clint Boyer and Mike Joy for Coda. It's kind of a surprising. I don't know who this Gwyneth Steiner guy is. I think he's an F1 driver. But Kurt Busch is a surprise, seeing that he's not still. At least we don't publicly know that he is like been cleared from concussion-like symptoms. That they bring him onto the booth, like that just seems kind of crazy to me. I don't know. I don't know if you know who this Gwyneth Steiner guy is. You can elaborate on that.
I do not, in the top of my head. Um, I I would think it would be some like former Indy or whatever driver. But I
It
don't
could
know.
it could be an IndyCar driver. I think it's F1 or some like foreign series. That's doing that, but who knows?
Oh, by the way, there is news about Boost. By the way, while we're talking
Okay,
about that,
okay, okay.
um, someone that we like will be in
What
the
the
booth
fuck? What the fuck?
for
What the
Sunday's
what the
race.
fuck? What the fuck?
What?
Never mind. Steam interrupted. Okay, continue.
Um, but someone that we like will be in the booth.
Ooh.
Chase Elliott will be in the booth. Um, they're saying that he might be known like a Larry Mack, talking about the car. I mean, I saw it on a Reddit post. I don't know if that's the
Does he
actual truth.
is he going to make? Is he going to talk about when the last caution is going to come out? That's a Larry Mack moment right there. Um,
I'm looking at this text and it says they'll probably use him like Larry Mack, and you'll forget that he was even on the broadcast since Kurt and Gunther are in the booth with Mike and Clint.
I
And
think
then someone put, "This will be the most talking we'll hear from him." LOL.
5 people in the booth seems too much. I think 4 people in the booth is too much. I think Clint Boyer in the booth is too much, but I don't have control over that at all. But being Coda and it being more of a road course style race, and being a larger race, I definitely think that it'll probably work. But having Chase Elliott in the booth would not go well. I think that would just be weird.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. Moving on, and a couple other things. Kevin Harvick announced that he will be racing the Cars Tour race at North Wilkesboro. That's pretty cool. We knew a while back that he was going to start doing stuff with the Cars Tour, right around when his retirement was announced. But he's announced that he's going to be doing it at North Wilkesboro, so that's pretty cool. And then the only other news thing I got, McDonald's is going to be a founding partner for the Chicago Street Course. And I'm not joking when I say we literally get 1 or 2 things news wise about the Chicago Street Course literally every podcast episode. It is insane how many times they find stuff to report about the Chicago Street Course. I mean, they will not shut up about this race. They're going to overhype this thing to hell, and it's going to be just so annoying. But yeah.
I just realized. Oh, go ahead, continue.
No, you're good.
I was gonna say, whoever the guy that is driving for Chase Elliott this week, has a helmet that is a throwback helmet, and I'm not gonna say who he's referencing because once you look at this, you'll probably know instantly, and it's right. Oh, let me dial down my. Nope, that's my volume. Let me dial down my. Oh well. God damn it.
Your phone is holographic.
Yeah, yeah. Um, let me see here. Can I brighten it up all the way? Does that work? No. Shit. All right. Well, long story short, it's a throwback to Jeff Gordon. Um,
Is like
I'll have to send you the picture and so that you can see it.
I'll try and put it up on the. If you send me it, I can probably pull it up, and we can show it on the camera.
Let me see here. Copy photo. Discord. Paste. Bam. And bam.
Ooh.
So.
Oh, it is a Jeff Gordon throwback. Okay, so here's what he's talking about.
Yep.
Still really can't see it, but you can kind of see it. It's a mix of an American flag with the original rainbow colors for Jeff Gordon's from Jeff Gordon's days with the Rainbow Warriors. It's quite a cool one in my opinion. I would have preferred if they had done like an American flag helmet and then also a Jeff Gordon one like as his first separate race. I don't know how well the colors and the scheme really correlate together. But honestly, I mean, it works. I think it's a cool touch. Nice throwback. It'd be cool to see that. Hopefully they like auction it off for charity. That would be cool when it's done. I would enjoy seeing that. So, but yeah, that's really all the news I had for this week. Like I said, it was a very, very, very slow week for NASCAR news. Hitmaster's got some stuff though. He's been on the grind. I told him I was watching you on Rocket League stream. I'm like, there's been no news. I need you to come up with stuff, and you're like, I got you.
So, I haven't told you yet, but you probably seen it on the Discord. But for people that haven't known, it's official. I will be going to the Bristol Dirt Race here in April. It'll be my first time out of the state. So,
ever?
Hopefully,
really?
Yes, it'll be my first time out of state. So I'll be going through Ohio, Kentucky, West Virginia, Tennessee.
You got to make the most out of that. That's first time out of the state of Michigan, and you're going to Bristol. That's gonna be wow. You're gonna like it.
So, I hope so. Tomorrow, me and my friend are gonna be talking about it. The tickets, I can actually here. Let me see if I can find where I'm sitting. That, or I could just send it to you and you can show it off. But my events, my tickets. Actually, you probably know where it is.
I mean, Bristol's just a big bowl, so you can probably just say I'm in turn 1. People can tell you what you're saying. Or I don't know, wherever.
Ticket detail. Is that it?
I don't know where the fuck you're sitting. So.
No. Well, either way. If I can find the... There it is. I want to find the map. Alright. So... Okay, long story short, I'm going to be in Yarborough seats.
Yarborough seats.
That's the backstretch near turns 3 and 4. So, I think, at least, that's what it said.
The backstretch near turns 3 and 4. So
I'm on row...
You're on the backstretch.
Yeah, okay. Let me see here.
So you're going to be pretty much... You're going to be pretty much diagonally across from where I was sitting when we went.
I'm in row 16, seat 11, 12, 13, and 14. Yes, I bought 4 tickets. There's 4 people going.
Are they going to be decent? Are they going to be actual friends and pay you back?
So Noah's told you.
You've told me too. You've told me too. This is a long.
Oh yeah, I have told you. So this is how we're doing this.
Oh boy.
I paid for the ticket.
Oh boy.
My friend, who is also going, he is going to be paying for the gas and the hotel that we stay in.
Oh boy.
That, and he's also paid me back because, I have no money now since I paid those tickets. And
wait, how much they cost?
They cost $96 per person.
To be fair, okay, that's a lot. That's
right,
a lot.
It is.
That's a lot.
I think the total came up to $460.
But an NFL game would cost more, and
right.
You're spending more time at Bristol than you would in an NFL stadium. So,
yeah,
not horrible, but that's a lot of money.
Right. We're thinking of on Saturday. We're thinking of getting up at around 5:36. Head straight to Bristol, or head straight to Tennessee. my friend said we should get there by 9, or not 9. He said around like 4 o'clock or 3:30.
Let me
But I
think.
don't believe that's the case.
We did it.
Um,
We did it in a day. I don't remember.
Hold on, I can look.
Um. Oh shit! No, we. Fuck. Now you don't need to leave at 6 a.m. Holy shit.
Well, we also want to see around Bristol, or sorry, around Tennessee. Since it's my first time, we got to take time to see what's out of Michigan.
Oh yeah, you should.
Um,
The only. I will warn you. Really, the only like major stop that's like directly on the way to Bristol is Cincinnati. Um, you basically go right through Cincinnati, so I would recommend stopping there and maybe seeing the stadiums or maybe going to I don't know, whatever you want to do there. I don't know. But otherwise, you might have to go a little bit out of your way. But you could also stop by the University of Kentucky. I think you go right through that too. Um,
I what I think my friend wants to do, he wants to not stop at any place. I could try and get 4 days off, and then we could just go Friday. Like,
well, you can easily, if you're leaving that early, you have a lot of leeway time to stop at places and still make it down to your hotel in time. Like you're not
right?
gonna be like
Yeah,
getting there at midnight because you decided to stop in Cincinnati for an hour and do whatever. Like it's like what 8 9 hours. If you're leaving at 6 a.m.
it
and
says
you go
that.
straight
Yeah,
through, you're gonna be down there like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Like what
from
the
where
fuck
I
you gonna?
am, it says the easiest route will be 9 hours and 14 minutes.
Yeah, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Like what the fuck? You don't need to get down there that early. You'll have time to do other stuff.
Yeah.
Make the most of it. Um,
You know, I so badly want to tell my friend, can we just go the slower route? That's 9 hours and 36 minutes, so that we can see Cincinnati.
you should go through
Because
Cincinnati.
well, if I take the easier route, I'm going through Columbus, and then Charleston, whatever that name is.
Charleston.
But yeah, I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know. What's something else? I could go through Dayton too, and Richmond, Ohio.
If you have a chance to go through Dayton, you have to do it. Come on, that's a Pringleson classic. Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton.
Dayton, Ohio. You can literally ping me and Noah in the and then say, "Look where I am." Noah, will be like, what
I
the
think
fuck?
that's. I think what I'm gonna do most likely is put it in the Discord. So if you guys haven't done the Discord, put it in Discord.
You got
I
until
think I'm
what?
gonna save.
When
I'm
do you
gonna
go?
save Snapchat filters, take pictures of like the outside, and send it in the chat, so I could say where I'm at.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
I'm in Dayton, Ohio. I'm in Cincinnati, home of the Cincinnati Bengals stadium that likes to destroy football careers.
Oh my god, yeah. You could definitely make a little road trip out of it, though.
It's gonna
Um,
be fun. We're not gonna go to the Chicago street course because with the 4th of July and everything, there's gonna be a lot of traffic, and especially with the roads closed. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
what are you gonna do? Hey, you're still going to Bristol on
Bristol,
Easter
baby.
Sunday. You can't complain about that. Come on. You get to
I
see
think
you get to see the motorized shopping cart. Come on. You'll know what I'm talking.
Now I can't wait.
Now you'll know what I'm talking about. But if you're thinking about stuff to do around Bristol, there is nothing except the track. I'm telling you this right now. There is nothing.
I think I have a friend in Tennessee that she said if I get down there early, since she's a little bit close to Bristol, where is she at actually? I could look this up. She's in Spring Hill, Tennessee, which I don't think is far from Bristol.
Master when he docks a friend.
Hold on. Spring Hill, Tennessee. Come on. Yeah, it's only a 4-hour trip from Spring Hill, Tennessee to Bristol.
Oh, there you go.
You know what? I kind of want my friend to bring me to Nashville. Or Knoxville.
Knoxville. Knoxville's a cool city.
Well,
you could hit up like 5 college campuses on the way.
My friend's friend lives in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
There's not much to do in Chattanooga. I've been there.
We could go to Atlanta. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But no, that's in Georgia.
Yes, let's go another state down to Georgia.
And go see the track that just happened not even 3 weeks ago. But yeah. I mean, I think I'll have fun with, especially at Bristol. Bristol was one of my favorite tracks as a kid, and
I think you're gonna have a lot of fun. Should really enjoy it. Make a road trip out of it. Have lots of fun.
I get paid the 2 days before I go, so.
Well, there you go. You're getting paid. Make some money. But like, I'm being real. Like, there's nothing to do around at night around Bristol. There's not. I was not lying when I said it's literally just mountains, trees, and then boom, this 150,000 seat racetrack just blaring
In the
out.
boondocks.
I mean, it's literally that. I don't know if you'll go the same route that I did because you're going to be staying a lot closer to the track than I did. But it was just surreal looking out the window and you pass by this mountain and boom, there's Bristol, just boom, right out of nowhere. But speaking of, I mean, the mountains down in Tennessee and the landscape is absolutely beautiful. It's a little hard to drive, but if you stay on the highways, you'll probably be fine.
I just hope it doesn't rain out. But then again, it's a dirt track. And I don't think
they probably wouldn't cancel. They wouldn't probably postpone it for a dirt race, would they?
unless it's a big rain, then probably yeah, because then they can't do anything like that. But it's a dirt race. They'll just put on the thingy-bobbers.
The windshield wipers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they do that too.
Then I'm gonna be I'm gonna be videotaping it. Hopefully, I can get my camera in the track.
You should be able to get in the track.
Because if I can't, fuck. But I'm gonna hopefully record it.
I don't see why you. I don't see why you'd wouldn't be able to. I was able. You can bring coolers in. You can bring bags in. I mean, you can do whatever. I mean,
I wonder what one track should do. Maybe they should follow that rule. Michigan.
They do allow you to bring coolers in.
Not last time. When me and my friends brought a cooler in, they didn't let us.
Maybe because it was not the correct size dimensions. I don't know. They do have size limitations, but you should be fine. So.
But I will be getting a die cast while I'm there.
Duh. You have to check out the tents.
I
hear they're just as crazy for the dirt race as they are for the night race.
Well, that's what my videotape is going to be.
I mean, yeah, you have to do that, and film shit around the track. If you get the chance, and I don't think you really will, but if you can get a chance to eat at the Rusty Wallace restaurant that's at the track, I would give that a shot.
There is a restaurant called the Rusty Wallace.
It's a Rusty Wallace restaurant. It's on the map. We didn't see it. We also didn't see the official Bristol gift shop, so maybe it's not there anymore. But if you find it, give it a chance. Probably gonna be packed all day because it's race day, but we could at least try.
My friend said our hotel check-in is going to be at 4. So
You don't have to
we're
check in.
trying.
You don't have to check in actually at 4. That's just when you can first check in.
Oh, yeah.
You can check in anytime after 4.
I, but yeah, I want to go through Columbus. You know, people say Columbus is the best, but in reality, they have Ohio State that they have, who is trash. Why am I still using quotes? I don't know. At this
Come on.
point,
We all know that the best city in Ohio is Dayton, Ohio. Coming from yours truly. Second
I
best
don't
city?
know that because I haven't.
Second best city is Sandusky, Ohio. Third best city. There's no third best city. Um, no, I mean, you're going to have a fun time. When is that
I
again?
should try it. It's the race is on the 9th of April. We are
Oh,
leaving at the 8th.
shit, that's coming up. You got what?
Yeah.
16 days.
After Coda and Richmond is the dirt race.
15 days when this goes up. Wow.
Next actually, you know what? The Thursday before or like that week on that Thursday when we do the podcast, we just need to talk about Bristol and some news. I mean, it'd be cool.
You know, to save
But-
all of our shit till then. But yeah, that should be fun. Cool. I don't know if you had any other news-esque topics.
Other than I'm gonna stream on YouTube a lot more now.
You already have. I was fucking around in your chat the other night. That was so funny.
Long story short, guys, I had an AI thing on my PlayStation, and all they were doing was just messing around with it.
You should get her to say whatever you want. It was so funny.
And I told Noah today, I go, I'm turning that thing off. He goes, like, you are not. I haven't messed around with it at all that much. There's still more to learn.
Come on, it makes the experience so much more fun.
Then I don't have to look at my phone to hear the text.
But yeah. I don't know if I'll ever get back to streaming. It'd be quite unfortunate. Is there any updates on Corrigan Oil Speedway?
Not that I've noticed. All that I can say is I talked with one of the workers that worked there, and they said that they do have someone that's going to buy it out, but they just don't know what they're going to do with it yet. That's going to be the end of the year thing.
So they have a new owner.
They just don't know what they're going to do with it.
So did they
He
say
said
when
that-
they're going to announce the new owner? Because that'll be a good indication of what's going to happen. If it's like a real estate company, the track's dead.
I think they'll do it either the first race of the season or the very last one. But
Wouldn't be
he
surprised.
didn't tell me because he goes, it's a surprise. So I'm hoping that what that means is the new guy or new woman that's going to be doing it makes it makes it a super speedway.
Ah, yes, let's add high banks. Let's reconfigure Corrigan.
Oh god, there's a wreck!
Four,
How do I get to the crowd?
we have 4 wide pack racing at Corrigan Oil Speedway. Track is sold out every night. Oh my god.
I mean, people would be sold out.
I
It
mean,
would
yeah,
be.
that'd be a huge investment, but holy crap,
That-
would it yield a lot of reward?
Then, if you realize, if they take the land that's next door across the street, they can put more parking spaces there.
They could. But then you'd have to walk across the street. So they'd have to upgrade their crosswalk.
Or build a crosswalk, yeah.
But they could do that. I'm thinking though, like, yeah, I don't know. I've been talking about it for a while, and I think they should expand the capacity of the track, and upgrade some of the facilities. But if the attendance is not going to justify that expansion, then what's the point? I just hope that this buyer, whoever's getting the track, actually keeps it around. You should have told the Cornwall worker that we're going to do a documentary on the track if they tear it down.
Oh, I already did.
Oh, okay.
I told him me and my podcast friend. Yes, I called you podcast friend.
I'm a degraded to podcast friend. Good to know.
Okay, I can't say your actual name because then he'll think I'm dumb or something. That this guy does YouTube.
Just say my actual fucking name. I don't care who people know who I am.
But I told him, yeah, we're probably gonna go to the last race of the season or the first race, whether or not our schedules are different. But
I was thinking we're gonna go to a race. It doesn't have to be the first or the last one. It just has to be a race.
Well,
just
since I live nearby there, and I always get Fridays off, I'm probably gonna go there 24/7.
Well, yeah, you're probably gonna go there all the time, but like, some of us aren't so lucky, Buckaroo.
Just so that you guys know, I am close. I'm like 5 minutes away from the racetrack.
But yeah, unfortunately, we'll see what happens there. It's getting close. Weather's getting warm. It's the end of March. You're going to Bristol Dirt soon. I didn't know that was coming up. You got 15 days. The time's going up. Week from here.
Tomorrow will be 14 days.
Well, today's 16. The time this goes up, it'll be 15. And then, no, it is 15. So yeah, it'll be 2 weeks.
So by the time it gets put up, it'll be 14.
2 weeks. Wow. That's fun. That's fun. Unless you got anything else, I think we can move on to our final proposition of the evening. Lots of good stuff to look forward to, including Circuit of the Americas. Yeah, baby.
That's what I'm waiting for. That's what it's all about.
Woo! There's actually one huge thing to look forward to with Circuit of the Americas, and that is no stage cautions. Remember, they said the rule change, the road courses would not have stage cautions. They would have stage points assessed, but there will be no caution for it. This is the first road course race of the season, so it's going to be the first chance we get to see that implemented. There was also, I think they said that they were not going to expand the restart zone for COTA either. I don't know why. I think that might have just been a rumor, because I think they're supposed to implement that in all the tracks this season. I don't know why COTA would be an exception to that rule. I don't know why would you make specifically COTA and not all of the other road courses too,
right?
Or just go through with it. But yeah, what are we expecting out of this weekend? Talked about the broadcast booth, a couple other things. But yeah,
AJ Allmendinger winning the race.
It's a possibility. I mean, we had a really good finish there. We had a really good finish there last year, with Bowman and Chastain and AJ Allmendinger. And I am expecting something similar to that this year. I'm just hoping. I don't even know what the weather's going to be looking like, because that is a huge factor on how this track will perform. Where is it at? Isn't San Antonio?
Austin,
Texas. Nope, it's going to be beautiful weather. So I don't have to worry about rain. Don't have to worry about another 2021 race. Am I right?
Just cue the Deja Vu song. Deja Vu, haven't.
Been into space before, higher on the space. Um, but
I'm
yeah, I think
sliding.
yeah, we don't have to worry about that. But this track has provided some good racing. I think more so, it's going to be a good turnout of a crowd. Because they're turning Dakota Land into, um, like a more of a year-round park and like a complex for fun, not just for racing, but there's rides there and other stuff. So I think it's going to be a good turnout. Hopefully the broadcast thing. I can't really rate how the broadcast booth was this weekend because I didn't really watch any of the racing live. But hopefully, but like I said last episode, I think I talked about this last episode how to fix the booth. Tony Stewart's not the problem. The problem is Clint Boyer. And putting in two more drivers, not just one, but two more drivers. One of which doesn't even give a shit about NASCAR. I guarantee you. It just not. It doesn't really fix the issue. Is what I should say. It doesn't fix the issue. Now, exclusive for COTA, I mean, having an F1 driver who has probably raced there or knows experience about tracks like COTA will probably be good. And having Kurt Busch, somebody who actually raced at COTA a couple of times, will be good for input on that point as well. But having four guys in the booth talking about the randomest of shit, one of them being Clint Boyer, it spells doom. But we'll see. Better yet, though, I do think that we're going to see some good on-track action. All three series are in town this weekend. Who do we think is coming out with the W for the truck series? Start with the trucks.
Series.
Start with the trucks.
I think it will be Matty D.
Matt DiBenedetto, huh?
I only say that because I really think that he can do it. And, win a race.
I mean, he has won, right? Didn't he win already in the trucks? It's not to say he can't do it again. Who is this guy? Okay, here's my pick. I'm going with K. Honeycutt.
Who?
I don't know. I don't know who this guy is.
Hold on, I'm looking this up.
I'm looking for K. Honeycutt. That's my guy.
Truck series. Hold on.
That's my guy.
I'm looking this up. Where is he? Where is he? Or is he just saying this and you have the wrong thing?
Oh no, he's a real guy. I'm assuming it's a guy. It could be a girl.
Where is he?
Could be a girl.
Oh, there's Haley Deegan. But where is he? Hold on, I'm looking this up. K. Honeycutt. K. Jewelers. Huh. Honey. Cutt. All I got was an American basketball player. I didn't say Tyler, I said K. What the NASCAR.
Okay, I'm actually kind of...
Hayden Honeycutt. There it is.
You found him.
He's known for what was it? Shit. His one single achievement is from the 2022 Heart to Heart Super Late Model 100 winner at New Samara Speedway.
You gotta start somewhere. It's one more win than you and I have.
Looking this up. Said there's something about. Joins Roper Racing Team for first 6 races of truck season. What?
Yeah.
So he raced at no. What did I think Dover? So he raced at Daytona. You talking about?
Yeah, I guess he would have. Anyway, he might pick to win Circuit of the Americas, and you know what? I think he's going to be right.
I swear, if Caden Honeycutt wins,
Okay, moving on to our Xfinity predictions. I need to figure out who I'm going to pick here.
I already know who I'm going to pick.
And it is. Sorry, I'm yawning. I'm very tired.
Austin Hill.
I'm picking Austin Hill.
Yes.
The
only reason why is because he's won the last 3 races.
Yeah, he has been on kind of a tear. I will not lie.
He's won 3 races.
It's kind of like me in career mode for Thunder 2005.
Let's all talk about when Parker Kligerman almost won.
Dude, fucking Parker Kligerman is so overrated, dude, as a driver. It's not even funny. Anyway, my choice for the Xfinity race, because I like to go with funny names. I'm gonna go with the Weatherman. Funny story, actually. I had a dream about the weather the other night. I had a dream I was looking up the weather on my phone, the weather app. Everybody's got it on their phone. It was like a high of 93 this week and a low of negative 35. And then it was like a high of 106 and a low of negative 100. And I just acted like that was completely normal. No, obviously it's not that hot or that cold. But dreams can make you believe sometimes, can they? That we're going to have unrealistic space-like temperature changes. Anyway, my pick for the Xfinity race is the Weatherman. Moving on. To our Cup predictions. Now, we don't have Chase Elliott to predict. I usually choose him for every road course race, but he is not running this road course race. We saw Allmendinger again run last season in this race. We saw Ross Chastain, and I think Alex Bowman was the one that ended up actually getting. No, it was Chastain that won, right?
It was Chastain, yeah, because he bumped AJ Allmendinger out of the way and won.
That's right. So you know what? I think the Watermelon Man's gonna win this one.
Again?
I think Watermelon Man's gonna win COTA again. Who are you picking? Your turn, dog.
Oh, sorry. I'm picking AJ Allmendinger.
Not
AJ Allmendinger's a good racer. We just don't talk about the Indianapolis road course that he won at, because he should have not have won that.
Hey, it wasn't his fault. He didn't wreck anybody. I agree. He shouldn't have won that. But he took advantage.
True.
But still a solid pick, in my opinion. But yeah, unless you got anything else to add before we get out. Nothing more, nothing less. That's going to do it then for this episode of the Talk and NASCAR podcast. I am very tired. That's why I sound out of it.
I haven't slept in 3 days.
I am very tired. I had to get up at 6:30 this morning, go to school, and then go to work, and then
Come to
have,
find out, this was nothing worth anything.
then have like 4 heart attacks during a basketball game, and then walk another mile back to my car and drive home, and then do this. And but that's the grind set of life. I enjoy what I do. I can't be complaining. But I can because that's how you live life. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Next week, we will talk about Coda. Hopefully there's more news to talk about. I do not like when it's a very light news week, but hopefully there's some more stuff. As we get to a happy spring, by the way, it's finally spring. That was a few days ago. So, hope we get some nice weather coming in and get the season really starting going, heating up, and everything. So, that's going to do it, though, for this episode. Stay tuned for other much more amazing content. Also, the Tigers start next week, so... But no more basketball. Only racing. So, that's going to do it for this episode, for this Talking NASCAR podcast. You want to be a guest? Just go join the Pringle Song Company Discord. It's in the channel. And we can get you the Talking NASCAR role, and we can schedule time for you to get on. Always happy to have a guest. But otherwise, stay tuned for much more amazing content. Until next time, Gareth and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.